Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you're doing great. So let's have a few questions today. Our first question is, where is Kuno National Park located? Kuno National Park is located in Madhya Pradesh. It is in news as 8 cheetah have been brought from Namibia to India to reintroduce cheetah in our country. Last time cheetah were recorded were their presence was recorded, it was in the year 1947. Three cheetah in Chhattisgarh were hunted by a local Maharaja. And then in 52, this species was declared extinct. And now, after 7 decades under Project Cheetah, they are reintroducing cheetah in our country. They have established a habitat for them in Kuno National Park and have brought 8 of them from Namibia in Africa to Kuno National Park, Madhya Pradesh. The reason for the extinction of cheetah in our country was overhunting and shrinking of grassland. These were the reasons. In Madhya Pradesh, you will find many other protected areas that are important, such as Kanha, Pench, Satpura, Bandhavgarh, Sanjay, Panna Tiger Reserve and National Parks, Madhav National Park. You have one Vihar National Park. There's this National Chambal Wildlife Sanctuary, Ken Ghadial Wildlife Sanctuary, Gandhi Sagar Wildlife Sanctuary, Sardarpur Wildlife Sanctuary. So these are some of the protected areas from Madhya Pradesh. Moving on to the second question, who was the founder of Hampi? Hampi was the capital of great Vijayanagara Empire that was there between 14th to 16th century. For 3 centuries, this empire was there, ruled by 3 different dynasties. One of them was Sangama dynasty, the founding dynasty. So this Hampi was founded by Harihara and Bukarai, who were the warrior brothers. They were popularly known as Hakka and Bakka. Hakka and Bakka brothers from Sangama dynasty founded Hampi with Vraha as their deity. Hampa was originally called Pampa. From Pampa it became Pampi and then Hampi. So Pampa Kshetra it is known as Pampa. They used to locally call Parvati, goddess Sati as Pampa. Also, the Tungabhadra river, on the banks of which this Hampi is situated, is also called Pampa by locals. Kishkinda Kshetra, it is also uh, mentioned in Ramayana under Kishkinda Puran, Kishkinda, the monkey capital. So, this Hampi is the reference to the Kishkinda of Ramayana, the monkey capital, the birthplace of Lord Hanumana, and it is also known as Bhaskara Kshetra. This was so great, the empire was so great, it was full of riches, the markets were flooded with diamonds, pearls, that many authors visited and has written about the empire. One of them was Domingo Pace, who visited Hampi in the year 1520 and has written about its great irrigation system. The empire was destroyed and plundered after the Battle of Talikota, which happened between Ali Rama Rai and the alliance of Muslim sultanates of Bijapur, Bidar, Ahmednagar, and Golconda. And in this battle, Ali Rama Rai lost his life. In the 1565, this battle happened, and this battle resulted in the victory of Muslim Sultanate. They then destroyed and plundered the entire capital, the entire empire, and then only its ruins were discovered by Colin Mackenzie in the year 1800. In the year 2003, Hampi and its monuments were declared UNESCO World Heritage Site. Some of them, the monuments are Virupaksha Temple and its Gopuram, Virupaksha, also known as Pampapati Temple. Then you have Vitthal Temple and the Golden Chariot, the shrine of Garuda. Then you have ruins of Krishna temple, you have Hemakuta hill temples, you have Hazare Rama temple, 1000 Ramas, you have Achyuta temple. So these are some of the monuments from UNESCO World Heritage Site of Hampi. Moving on to the third question, India's 2025 target for ethanol blending is. So India has set this target of 20% ethanol blending by the year 2025. India has already achieved 10% ethanol blending, and now their target is for the year 2025 their target is 20%. There are many ethanol plants coming up in the country, like grain based ethanol plant in Bihar. You have ethanol plants in Chhattisgarh coming up. So India is really focusing on its ethanol blending targets. Moving on to the fourth question, which among the following matches of passes and the states they are situated in are correct? First one is Jojila Pass with Jammu and Kashmir. So it's a correct match, as you will find Jojila Pass in Srinagar that connects Srinagar with Leh. You will find Baralacha Pass in Zanskar range that connects Himachal Pradesh to Ladakh. So second option is also correct. Niti Pass is an Indo-Tibet pass in Uttarakhand. That's also correct. And the last one, Jalapla Pass, is in Sikkim. That's also an Indo-Tibet pass in Sikkim state. So all four are correct. Option D is the right answer. Moving on to the next, which among the following matches is not correct? Moti Masjid of Red Fort. So yes, Moti Masjid is in Red Fort. You will find this pearl mosque, white color mosque. You can see the exterior of the mosque. It is in Red Fort. Option 1 is right. Jahangir Mahal in Agra Fort. That's also true. You will find Jahangir Mahal, this palace in Agra Fort. Kirti Stambha in Chittorgarh. This Victory Tower you will find in Chittorgarh Fort. So that's also true. And the last one, Gomateshwara in Dilwara, Mount Abu. So that's not true, because Gomateshwara, the Bahubali statue, you will find in Karnataka, in Hassan, in Vindhya Hills, in Shravan Belagola is the name of place. Shravan Belagola, Bahubali Gomateshwara statue in Karnataka. Moving on to the sixth question, which city is known for the Jhanda Satyagraha? So Jhanda Satyagraha was a flag satyagraha that was part of independence movement, and it was started from Jabalpur. So one of the city associated with Jhanda Satyagraha is Jabalpur, where then there's Bilaspur again. So these were the cities associated with the Jhanda Satyagraha. Then this movement was headed to Nagpur, where Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel participated, Dr. Rajendra Prasad participated. So from the options, among the options, option B is the right answer, that Nagpur is the city with which Jhanda Satyagraha, flag Satyagraha, which is about the freedom to hoist flag, was started. So it was started by this is Pandit Sundarlal Sharma ji. He was one of the freedom fighters, and he was part of this satyagraha. He was jailed for 6 months for hoisting the flag. Then there was Subhadra Kumari Chauhan, the famous poet who has written the poem on Jhansi Ki Rani, the Khoob Ladi Mardani, and her husband Lakshman Singh Chauhan. So they were also part of this movement in Jabalpur. Then you have Makhanlal Chaturvedi. So these were some of the personalities who were part of Jhanda Satyagraha of 1923. That was a movement to have the freedom to hoist the flags, the Indian flag. Seventh question, what is the Gospel of Wealth? So Gospel of Wealth is basically an article written by Andrew Carnegie in June of 1889, and this article basically highlights the responsibility of philanthropy. So it was about that in America, if there's upper class people who are rich, they should spend their earnings, spend their money in the upliftment of people who are not rich. So it was to narrow the gap between the rich and poor. So that's about this article, Gospel of Wealth, that was written by Andrew Carnegie in June of 1889. Moving on to the eighth question, when was the Rahul Sankrityayan Paryatan Award scheme launched? Rahul Sankrityayan Paryatan Award scheme was launched in the year 1989. It is a scheme under which the writers, the travel writers who write their books, the authors who write their travel books in Hindi language are awarded, are given certificate or and cash prizes. So that is Rahul Sankrityayan Paryatan Award scheme is about. So Rahul Sankrityayan was an Indian freedom fighter, an activist, then turned monk. So he has written his travelogues. He used to travel a lot. He's traveled Tibet, Kinnaur, various places. So he has written some of the travelogue such as तिब्बत में 100 वर्ष, मेरी यूरोप यात्रा, अथा तो घुमक्कड़ जिज्ञासा, वोल्गा से गंगा, एशिया के दुर्गम भूखंडों में यात्रा के पन्ने, किन्नर देश में. So these were some of his writings. Then you have ninth question. Ghumura is a folk dance from. So Ghumura is a folk dance which is from Odisha. The soul of incredible India is the tagline for Odisha tourism. The soul of incredible India. So Ghumra is a folk dance from Odisha. Moving on to the 10th question or the last question of this video. Which of the following is the quarterly magazine of Ministry of Tourism, Government of India? So Ministry of Tourism, Government of India quarterly publishes this magazine called Incredible India, and its Hindi edition in called Atulya Bharat. So option D is the right answer. That quarterly magazine of Ministry of Tourism, Government of India is Atulya Bharat. So that's the end of video. I hope you liked. Thank you. Have a great day.